Hey, Walter here, making comics easier, and today we're going to talk about Webtoon format versus print format and which you should be using for your comic. Webtoon format is a vertical scrolling format that is great for reading comics on the phone. It's a nearly infinite canvas that could contain who knows how much story or panels. When I say Webtoon, I don't only mean Webtoon.com, I'm talking Tapas or whatever else is out there that isn't a traditional print format. Now, print format is basically a physical comic book or manga or whatever you want to call it. It has a finite amount of space per page, only allowing a handful of panels. This isn't a video about which is better. They both have their own strengths and weaknesses. If you would like a video about that topic, make sure you leave a comment asking for it, along with your thoughts on why you like either format personally. The question we are going to explore is whether you should draw your comic in print format or in Webtoon format. I'll give you my opinion at the end of the video once we talk about all the different angles. I've been asked this a few times and my answer is which format is more important to you? Which one is your focus? And no, the answer can't be both. Stop trying to cheat. If you want to build a large readership on Webtoon and fund your comic via Patreon and merchandise, then do Webtoon format. If you want to print books and then sell physical copies online or at conventions, then work in print format. Of course, the best way to answer this question is to ask yourself, which do you prefer using? Which one do you enjoy more? Asking yourself which you enjoy is a good way to start answering a lot of different questions. If you enjoy composing print layouts, do that. If you enjoy infinite scroll for creating, do that. It's pretty straightforward. But I'm not going to leave it there because that would make a super short video. So let's give you some more information you can use. Make sure you hit that like button to give me the energy to make it through the rest of this video. Thank you. Now it's important to remember it's not a matter of choosing one over the other. If you choose print, it doesn't mean you can't do Webtoon and vice versa. I highly recommend that you do both. There's no reason not to, other than the time and effort it takes to do it, because unfortunately you can't just ship one format off to the other format with a simple click of the button. Yet anyways, if you start with print format, you want to put your comic on Webtoon, I'd advise you to convert your print format to Webtoon format. Don't just upload your print format pages to Webtoon. Yes, you can do this. It's not going to be the end of the world. But if you have the time, money, or ability, then convert to Webtoon format. It's not that difficult, just a little time consuming. I've done videos for converting print to Webtoon and Webtoon to print, so check out those videos if you want to learn how. Links below. The reason you need to convert is because a lot of Webtoon readers are using their phones. The traditional print format is hard to read on a phone because you have to fit several panels on a single screen, which makes the art and most importantly the lettering pretty small. Webtoon displays a single panel per screen, which makes the art and lettering easier to see. Okay, so what if you don't know which format will be your focus, or both will be your focus, and you don't prefer drawing in one format or the other? My opinion here is that you draw in print format. Why? Because it is much easier to go from print to Webtoon than it is to go from Webtoon to print. Going from print to Webtoon is pretty much just dragging panels from the page to the scroll, rinse and repeat. Yeah, wide panels get a little messed up, but I talked about this in a different video, so you can check out that video if you want to learn a little bit more about panels and what works for Webtoon and doesn't. Going from Webtoon to print is a little more challenging. Print format pages have to be crafted. Not only do you have to compose art within a panel, you have to compose the entire page. All the panels have to work together to tell the story. You don't enjoy a comic page panel by panel. Each panel informs the other panels. The entire page tells a story in a very specific way. Because there are no physical vertical constraints on Webtoon, if you try to convert it to print, you'll end up with a lot of empty space, what we in the biz call gutter space. Gutter space is very important in comics. If you want to know more about it, check out this book called Understanding Comics by McCloud. I will link it below. It's a great book for new and pro artists alike. Hey, I just wanted to add this quick little insert because I thought people might be asking themselves, why would they start in Webtoon if it's so much easier to go from print to Webtoon and not have to worry about all of that gutter space alignment issues? And there's two reasons. The first of all, if you're going to be focused on Webtoon, there's no reason to go through all that work of composing a page in traditional print format and then have to convert all of that over to Webtoon. And then the bigger reason is the Webtoon format, that vertical scroll format, offers a lot of possibilities in different types of panels that you just couldn't pull off in traditional print format. So if you really want to create these awe-inspiring panels that are going to impress your readers, you have to start in the Webtoon format. Yeah, okay, that's it. Continue the rest of the video. So what format are you going to pick, or what format do you use? Let me know in the comments. If you have any more questions, check out my Patreon and my Discord. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.